Hello everyone. Today we're going to be comparing two high-end cordless hard floor cleaners, the Narwal S30 Pro and the Dyson Wash G1. I recently reviewed the Dyson Wash, but I was let down by it and returned it. Narwal is confident in their latest hard floor cleaner, and for this review they provided both machines for testing. Today we'll compare the features of both machines, put them through a variety of cleaning tests, see how well they self-clean after testing, and I'll show you how to take care of them. Both machines feature direct drive motors and full-width mopping rollers. The Narwal has one roller, and the Dyson has two, part of its unique 4-brush system. The Narwal has edge cleaning on both sides, where the Dyson has dedicated edge cleaning on one side. Both machines have pretty simple controls. The Dyson has a red power button in the handle, a button to adjust water output, and a max button to put out even more water. The Narwal has a power button, a mode select button, a self-cleaning cycle button on the front, and a trigger in the handle to activate max mode or to turn on and off the use of cleaning solution. The Narwal has 5 cleaning modes: AI mode, hardwood floor mode, quiet mode, and suction only mode. Hold the trigger and it will activate max mode, increasing suction, water output, and roller brush speed. The Narwal S30 Pro came with a variety of extras in the box: an extra mopping roller, filter, a bottle of concentrated cleaning solution, a deodorizer block, a cleaning brush, and 10 disposable waste separation bags. The Dyson Wash G1 just includes the charging dock and the floor cleaner itself. They're about to launch their own cleaning solution called Probiotic, but as of filming this, it's not available for purchase yet. Both have compact charging docks, the Dyson's being just the footprint of the mop, which I like. The S30 Pro's dock is a little larger than the S20 Pro, but they added a hair cutting blade into the base that cuts and removes any hair wrapped around the roller during self-cleaning. Both are easy to set up. The Dyson Wash has 2 tanks that remove from the main body, and they're easy to fill, empty, and keep clean. The Narwal has the clean water tank in the base, giving it a low center of gravity and making it very easy to push around. In the base, there's also a cleaning solution compartment that automatically dispenses soap during cleaning or self-washing. It's concentrated and lasts months between refills. The dirty water tank is on the back of the machine, and they've revamped it, adding 2 new optional features: a deodorizer block that attaches to the separator in the tank to cut back on odors, and 10 waste separation bags. The new bags are designed to catch all solid debris during use. When vacuuming up lots of dry debris, these make it easier to cleanly dispose of everything. The bags slide into a guide on the separator and lock into place. With a little tab at the top you can grab to cleanly remove them. The Dyson setup is very unique, with a 4-brush system in the base and a washable tray that pulls out. The tray has 2 fine mesh screens that separate solids from liquids, catching debris in the tray, and the separated liquid gets pumped into the dirty water tank. Unlike most others, there's no suction motor on the Wash G1, instead using a pump for separated liquids and the tray for solid debris. The tray and brushes are washable, and owning one, you'll quickly get very familiar with this setup. I just filled both mops up with hot tap water. The Narwal uses cleaning solution by default, but the Dyson does not. However, because Dyson is about to launch their own cleaning solution for their mops, I'm going to add some compatible hard floor cleaning solution to the Dyson for these tests. That way they're both going to work the best they can. Both machines are ultra maneuverable and can lay flat to clean under furniture. The Dyson is pretty fun to use, almost like it's hovering around on its brushes, and it lays nearly flat. Although I missed a spot I couldn't see behind the table, the Narwal gobbled everything right up. But both are very nice and light and easy to use. After each test, I emptied the Dyson's tray because it gets overloaded very quickly. I wanted to show this so you can see that it's clean and ready to go between each test, and that I'm not just running it already full each test. Now for some cleaning tests, and first let's test the edge cleaning. The Narwal has excellent edge cleaning on both sides and the front, and did a fantastic job cleaning right up to the baseboards. The Dyson has dedicated edge cleaning on one side and did a good job along that edge, but it couldn't grab the oats from the front, and I couldn't reach them from the edge cleaning side in this corner. The Dyson doesn't use suction at all, so it relies on the brushes entirely for pickup. This amount here was enough to clog the tray, causing oats to start flying back out. The screen in the tray of the Dyson quickly clogs, and the inside brush bars like to grab debris and flick them back out. So I tapped the tray off and rinsed it again to make sure it was ready to go. Now let's do a stuck on dirt performance test. They dried very differently, but I put down equal amounts of soy sauce for each machine and let it dry and get stuck onto the floor. For both machines, they have hot water, cleaning solution, and they're both going to be set to their max modes, full blast for both cleaners. I let each machine wet their rollers before starting and tried to go over the mess at the same speed for each machine. Let's see how many passes each one takes to clean this up. The Narwhal cleaned up the mess in 5 passes, the Dyson only took 3. Dyson's 2-brush setup, along with the generous amount of water it uses, cleaned up the mess a little faster. In max mode, the Dyson uses a lot of water. For that test, it used about 80% of its tank to clean up that soy sauce. So while it did perform better, it used way more water to do so. Next, let's test the Tangle-free abilities of each machine. I put down a variety of long hair to see how each could handle it. Like the S20 Pro last year, the Narwhal delivered a perfect result with no hair wrapped around the mop roller. The mop roller has a large diameter, and the integrated comb behind the mop roller prevents any hair from getting wrapped around it. If any does, when self-cleaning at the base, the Narwhal will cut and remove any hair that did manage to get wrapped around it. But that doesn't seem necessary because the Mop's integrated setup seems to work flawlessly. The Dyson handles hair differently and wrapped all the hair around one of the inside brush bars. These are designed to scrape and clean the mop rollers in real time, so this is working as intended. With the Dyson, after cleaning up any long hair, be sure to clean off the inside brush bars between uses to keep it working well, as it's not a true tangle-free design. After all those tests, let's see how their self-cleaning cycles work. Both have their own steps for this. With the Dyson, you first empty the tray, fill the clean water tank, and empty the dirty water tank if needed, then activate the cleaning cycle. With the Narwal S30 Pro, you just drop it onto the dock and activate the cycle. After the cleaning cycle, it will ask you to empty and rinse the tank and filter, which it will then dry, making the process pretty clean and easy. One of my favorite features of the Narwhal is the iron drying, which uses a heated bar to quickly dry the mop roller, which takes about 25 minutes. The process is quick, and the Narwhal will be clean, dry, with the mop roller refreshed and ready to go. The Dyson is finished self-washing, but the work doesn't stop there. The Dyson doesn't have a dedicated drying cycle for the machine. After self-washing, you'll need to pull the brush rolls and tray and wash everything again if the rollers are still holding anything, which they were here after all these extreme tests. Then leave everything apart to air dry completely before putting it all back together. With the Dyson, I would regularly check the base of the cleaner, especially after picking up spills or liquids, and wipe it clean. On the Dyson, there's lots of little areas where things can get trapped in the base, and if you don't clean that off, it could lead to odors or issues with parts getting gummed up. When I reviewed the product earlier this year, all the extra maintenance involved was my main issue with the machine. The Narwhal is finished cleaning and drying itself, and looking at the dirty water tank, the filter is dry and ready to go. It's very uncommon for these hard floor cleaners to have a filter drying cycle, but it's welcome because the filters and tanks can build up bacteria if they sit with standing dirty water. The tank had a few drops of water left in it, which could be wiped out, or you can check it and just run the dry cycle again. My Narwal S20 Pro I reviewed last year had the same feature, and I've used the machine a lot. Because of the filter and tank drying, it never got mildewy or built up odors and was able to sit between uses without turning into a petri dish. The mop roller is clean, dry, and doesn't smell since it's been washed in hot water with cleaning solution, requiring no further maintenance. Looking inside the base, it's clean as well, with only a small amount of debris left behind. The entire system is flushed out and clean. After really bad cleaning jobs like this, I would still remove the brush roll and occasionally clean out the brush housing, the brush cover, and wipe off the squeegee on the bottom. The Narwal is far more hands-off than the Dyson and has a much more hygienic cleaning cycle with real washing and drying. So there you have it. Both machines do a great job cleaning up stuck-on debris off floors, but Narwal's S30 Pro does a far better job with wet and dry pickup and taking care of itself. The Dyson does excel with cleaning stuck-on spots and dirt that's dried and stuck to the floor. However, it's very temperamental cleaning up anything else and is quick to spit dirt back out as its little tray gets overloaded and clogged very quickly. It lacks real tangle-free properties and also requires a lot of care after use. You need to remove the brush rolls and tray and let them air dry between uses, or else it will build up mold inside the machine. I don't like how high maintenance the Wash G1 is, and I also don't like its poor wet and dry pickup performance. The Narwal is great. As far as these types of cleaners, their model last year was my favorite, and this one adds welcome improvements like better tangle-free properties and the new waste separation system. The Narwal takes better care of itself than almost all other mops on the market because it's one of the only mops available that dries the filter in the dirty water tank, which is a bigger deal than it may sound, and since it can quickly dry the brush roll and entire machine, it's less likely to get any bad odors or bacteria buildup. Once the Narwal is done self-washing and drying, it's done, and you can just leave it until you need to use it again. With the Dyson, there's lots of extra steps still to keep it from getting funky and moldy. The only thing on the Narwal I'm not sure about are the disposable waste separation bags. They work just fine. You just toss the bag, and it's easier to empty and rinse out the dirty water tank with the bag catching all the solid debris. The machine comes with 10 included, and they're flimsy but technically reusable, although cleaning them would be messy and defeat their purpose. I just don't love the idea of extra consumables outside the filter and cleaning solution. You can run the S30 Pro without the bags, and then it will work like any other cordless mop. While they work well, on the next model I would like to see a setup that both separates the wet and dry dirt well and doesn't require extra consumables. Between the two machines, the Narwal is better. It's quieter, has better battery life, it's light to push around with the lower center of gravity, has more cleaning modes, has a true tangle-free setup, and takes far better care of itself. Unlike the Dyson Wash G1, it can handle wet, dry, and stuck-on debris with zero issues, and it's easier to grab and go for quick cleanups. As of filming this, it's also far less expensive, with the Dyson currently retailing for $769 and the Narwal S30 Pro retailing for $549. Narwal runs sales too, and for the launch you'll be able to get it at its lowest price starting November 20th. I always enjoy reading your comments. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and don't hesitate if you have any questions. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.